Hey YouTube, it's 21st of January, Wednesday, and I'm back out again in Melton, scraping block paving again. Some leaves down here in the car park, so I tore these up for the week when we were back. Wasn't a very pleasant experience because there was a few cat foos in there I didn't know about, so that wasn't very nice. Also cleaned the van, been cleaning than it usually does, but obviously sod's law, all the roads are now wet and dirty, so this is soon going to get mucked up again. Had to cancel an appointment this afternoon due to forgetting I had a dentist appointment. So I'm going to set off to Melton. Okay, so it's now 12:32 and I'm at the Melton Bowls Club, ready to do my first job. The parking bays I wanted to do, I've got cars on, so I'm having to rethink my tasks. So I'm going to get the strimmer out now and strim down the weeds behind that red waste bin. Hopefully by then the cars will be gone from the bays. And as you can see, the van's mucky already. Just done about 10 miles and you won't have been able to tell that I washed it. Anyway, I'm going to get the old combi unit out, and I bought my strimmer attachment today because I thought I might be doing a bit of strimming. So I've been on the job 10 minutes and the strimmer is out of line already. I have been using it before, so it's not just on this job. And this is the first time I've done one of these particular heads, so that'll be interesting. Usually just use my Honda, which is really easy, so I'll see how I get on with this. Okay, so the line hadn't run out, there was still some in there, which was good, which gave me a chance to see how it threads through, etc. It looks a little bit tricky, so I'm going to be looking at probably getting a different head at some point. So yeah, back to the job. So this is what I'm planning to strim down, or at least have been. Okay, so it's now 1:45 and I've been on the job for an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm just attacking the grass verge at the minute. So I'm just working my way down the bank. It's not a big bank, foot if that. Just trimming off where I can. So you can see there's a little stream there, and that's the area I did of all the weeds. I've got to blow off the block paving yet. There's a little robin around here somewhere getting all the insects. The strimmer's, there he is, he's near my strimmer. Strimmer's proving a bit of a pain. The cord, the line just keeps wearing down and it's not coming out automatically. It's not giving me a chance to even bump it out. It's easy to wind on, but it's a pain to keep having to open it up to get it back out. But yeah, that's what I'm doing so far. Eventually I'm going to have to try and get on the opposite side of the bank and get all these weeds and brambles and things down from in front of the metal fence, but that probably would be a job for another day. So yeah, it's now 2:30 and I have an hour left, and I've done this trimming. What I wanted to do, looks a bit of a mess. Obviously it's weed, that will rot down. I've not attacked all of that there because I think it's beneficial for the wildlife to keep that there. So yeah, I've done all the grass, trimmed all along. I just need to refine it a little bit with my HO100 hedge cutters. So I'm just going to go around now and blow off the pebbles from the block paving and see if there's any major litter around, but I think that's a big improvement on the old verge. I'm happy with that today. So I've got to blow off this area here where all the bits have come up. You can sea all the way down by the car there. But that's a big improvement from earlier. Okay, so I'm litter picking again, and there's quite a bit I've been picking up. Be surprised what well, I'll be surprised what people throw away. I've got a Lucky Beer, milk, some sort of hydraulic hose, bottles, and this is probably the most weirdest thing. Someone's chucked a kettle away, dirty buggies. So yeah, I'm going to put this in the bin and then probably head home, but a bit bad news. Excuse the sound, that's the boot. I stepped in the old stream. You see my foot is soaking wet. So I'm going to have to shoot over and get changed because I've got the dentist next and I don't want to be lying down on a dentist chair with a wet foot, especially because it's stagnant water and it smells. So I'm going to chuck this in the bin and call it a day. Hey YouTube, it's Friday the 23rd of January and it's now just gone 8:10. I'm doing Switzerland at 8:30, but guess what I've been doing? Scraping the old frost off. It is frosty, I've got to wait a few minutes for that to clear and I'm setting off. 4 hours in Switzerland and then about 2 hours in Edinburgh. It is cold but I'm still out. I'm not sure what's in store today, I've just got to turn up and see what I'm doing. So I'll see you later. Okay, so this is one of the jobs I'm doing today. It's just clearing back some ivy from the neighbour's boundary. What's coming over to their side, so I just cleared up all this side. It was out to about here and the height was about up here. So I've cut the height down and I'm doing the boundary now. As you can see, there's a lot of mess. There's quite a few old roots coming out. Quite a few big cuts. This is obviously not going to affect the ivy that side because it's coming over. I've not cut out any of the neighbour's growth, so I'm just pulling out where I can reach down the side. There's a lot of waste from ivy. Bit of a fiddly job down this side, so I might have to leave some of this, just do the best I can. Got my second coffee of the day, which needed warmth, and I'm just clearing down the bottom now, clearing out all the rubbish like this. There's quite a lot to come out. All that already. There's a rail there that's rotted. You can see how long it's been there. Some rather nice lichen lichen there. I think the robins are going to have a field day today, coming in after I've finished getting all the bugs up, which will be much beneficial to him because it's very cold today. So yeah, I'm going to clear all this out and then sweep up. So that's how much waste has come out from the bottom. Rather a lot. That's all clear down there now. I'm happy with that. I've got two things to show you. That is a hawthorn I cut off. It's like a pig's nose. I think I've been watching too much Peppa Pig. I've got a 19-month-old. And that If you can tell me what that is, you win a prize. Not really, but if you can tell me what that is, I know what it is, but just a bit of a quiz for you. Yellow bark, and it has yellow spires on it of flowers, prickly green leaves. That's your quiz for today. It's now 5 to 1 and I'm at my next job, and I've been asked to clear this area today. Just a load of dead geraniums and things. Just to rake back, got to be careful of the daffodils that are under there. So this will just, I'll use my pruners on these to get my rake on the leaves. I'm here for 2 hours, but this shouldn't take 2 hours at all, probably an hour. See how I go. Okay, so it's now 3:15 and I'm now done. I took out a lot of hypericum from that gravel area there, that's why it's so muddy. Just to try and claim some of our gravel back. Took out a lot of geranium close to the wall because I was pushing the bricks back and cementing really. Once we cleaned the wall and got all the dead geraniums out, there's a lot of ivy and stuff underneath the skimmer. Dead wood out of the Philadelphia's there, and just taking out cut back all the dead geranium really. There's a big clump of geranium in the corner there I've taken out, so that's just smartened it up. And I've got a couple of things to show you. So all that just filled the bin to the top, so a lot of waste come off of that. And got another quiz for you. That's a root of a weed. Excuse my holy gloves. Don't know if you can see that, it's yellow. If you can let me know what that is. I know what it is. Just a little quiz for you. And also found this. Pretty certain it's a fungus. Not sure the name, but I would guess it would be called coral fungus because it looks like a coral. Maybe you know. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So yeah, that's me done. That's all my jobs done today. So I'm off home. See you later. So I forgot to mention, it was meant to have been the coldest night of the year last night. And that's just how cold it was. The old bird bath's frozen. Needs a clean out really. So yeah, don't know how cold it was, but obviously below freezing. stop any blockages and any overflow. These are all the leaves from the ivy. It's best to keep on top of the drains. On the front, clearing the beds, as you saw, weeded in between all the bulbs and lightly fluffed over the soil, just to make it look that little bit better. I've trimmed these sides of the grass and also defined it with the edging iron, and also raked up all the little pine cone flowers, not entirely sure what they're called, from the pine tree off the lawn, just around the borders, just to smarten those up, define them a bit. All the brown and I've raked off the gravel where I've took the wheelie bin. I don't like to see wheel marks in gravel, especially when I raked it all the other week. I'm here till 10 o'clock and then I'm in Syston pretty much for the rest of the day, probably till about 3-4 o'clock. And that's how many leaves is kind of those two drains. That's all the waste from the compost. Just put a brick on there because the winds have been quite strong, just to stop the lid from blowing back open. And I'm just going to finish off now by walking the grounds. I've got about 20 minutes left, just making sure everything's okay. The gravel there I need to rake up where the cars have gone over it and it's gone all lumpy.